Because at the end of the day, we both have our individual lives.
When the issue starts addressing it.
I know when a girl is not really a confident girl.
Did you're making it bigger. You guys, this was just men off at work yesterday. Gordon's did his own during the lockdown season. Last night, it was like they were moving from one drama to the other, from one drama to the other, from drama to drama to drama to drama. And I was like, yo, what am I even going to do? These people literally kept on with the drama, the just everything up until like 5, almost 6 a.m. Yeah. So I was just like, okay, let me just come live and bring everything. Like I've been putting the gist together. I have a truckload of gist for you guys today. It's a whole stuff. So I'm just going to go and get straight into it. And in fact, let's just get straight into it. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do all to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Before we proceed, just like sound check, sound check. I hope the sound is okay. If you're currently on the live stream, please let me know if the sound is fine, video is fine, everything check. So I'm going to begin with this particular video because I spoke about it in my last video, right? Okay, so in my last video, the party video, I spoke about a situation where Onyeka was okay. I spoke about a situation where Onyeka was, as in Ozzy was trying to dance with Onyeka and Onyeka pulled away, and I said I wasn't sure if she was pulling away or it was just like her dancing. This video confirmed that she was indeed trying to avoid him because she spoke about it. And I was just like, I'll begin this video with that, right? Because I'm just like, I saw everything and I'm like, let me show you guys everything.
You cannot tell me that you cannot say that this babe likes you. Then you go and dance with her after that same time. You're coming to my meeting. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Dance again.
Stay there. Stay there.
Do you guys see? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? So that exact thing that I captured is what she was talking about here. It just made me feel like, okay, I see things. I see so many things. During their parties, I see a lot, I observe a lot. And when I bring it to you guys, I just like break it down. So if you've not watched the party video, you can watch that to understand what I'm talking about here. So let's get straight into the other things that we have for today. First of all, they had their techno task, right? And I'm just going to let you guys know the winners of the techno task because it was basically games in the arena, charade games, puzzle, just different games, but no time to start talking about it in detail. So let's just let me just bring out where the winners were announced so you can know. Let me just bring up where the winners were announced so you guys can know the people that won. If your favorite won, then yeah.
Congratulations, Nelita, Ziwe, Handy, and Wanni and Everyone will be communicated to you in due time.
So Zinwe, Handy, Wanni, Nelita, Aces, those are the people that won the techno task. So their reward will be communicated to them in due time. Now for the after party gist. First of all, we had Ozzy and Victoria. They were just like, would I say flirting and just chilling. And Ozzy was like, now that you don't shy you're being all touchy touchy. She was like, okay. And then she now steps back and like, okay, what were you saying again? Almost like a joke, like, oh, you don't have evidence type thing. So that was the first thing that happened after the Saturday night party. That was the first situation we had after the Saturday night party for them.
Don't boys now, you don't shock too much now. That's why you're so touchy feely.
I'm not touchy.
You are just when you got me my shoulder. When you put your leg near my leg. Why did you find me say?
What are you saying?
So for this particular video, when I was making my other video, I also spoke about it that they were together and I was going to bring the details of the conversation. So that is it. So just them chilling, flirting and stuff, right? Let me just read a few comments. Second person here, everything is fine. Okay, thank you. So moving on, the next thing that happened was the kiss between Tofa and Anita. A very hot one because the way it started, they were just looking at each other, look into my eyes type thing. And then the next thing I was like, kiss me. And she leaned in for a kiss. I was like, it's getting hot in here. Ignore my voice, guys. Ignore that voice. So I'm just gonna show you guys how it happened. Just observe with me and you see everything I said.
The only reason I'm wearing this is because this fit is hot. Yes. I was changing my
Hot, 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 hot. They were just looking into someone's eyes and the person's like, kiss me. Yo, it's okay. It's okay. So you're saying I should go into the house with my brother. Will you vote? Will you vote for me? It's not if I enter there, people will not abandon me inside there. And I'll come out without strees. I'll come out with no stees anymore. But yeah, moving on. So the next on the agenda that we have is Wanni x Handy. They had a very big fight. Like this particular fight lasted for so long. They just kept the back and forth was just too much. So what exactly started this fight? It was something small. It started off as a small thing, but then it now escalated. So after the party, Wani said she was removing her makeup, and then Sean just came to her with Cassie and was just saying, "Oh, you're high," like just pointing out that she's high, and she was now saying that she's not high, that she's just like chilling, and she was offended by the fact that they were coming to tell her she's high, and I think it made her feel like, oh, they are trying to paint her as like this person that doesn't have control over her drinking and stuff. So she felt some type of way about it. And then she now went to tell Onyeka about it, like, oh, Sean is talking to her like a child and all of that. That's how she felt about the thing. And while she was talking to Onyeka, there were some other people there, right? Handy could hear the conversation. Handy now went up to her and was telling her that she doesn't need to talk about it now that this is something that other people can hear and she should not be addressing the situation here. And then Wani was now like, she's making it even worse. Like the way she's addressing it, she's making it even worse. More attention is being called to it. So that was the situation that was going on here, as you can see.
What is happening? Kids, I will talk to this guy tomorrow. She's over and Benny. Let's go. Like a bitch. I didn't talk about Sean. I did. You're making it bigger. Leave me.
So the funny thing is Ben saying is me is Ben, as in okay, is you is Ben. What is she supposed to do about it? Is Ben, So let me just use clinical fashion. Just need to leave the shack at this point and live happily ever after. I think Anita and Tofa, they are giving Korean movie at this point. The pace at which they started and where they are at now, it's just kind of cute to see. So, still talking about the fights. Now, this working out that Wani did kind of triggered Handy. So to Handy, she felt like that was disrespectful to her, and that Wani did not handle the situation well, and she was just trying to look out for her sister. That's Wani, and Wani did not handle it well. So Handy now got pissed about it. And while all of this was happening, Ben and Wani, they went to the restroom. Ben was just trying to talk to her. Wani was explaining to him what the situation was and why she was angry. After that, she came out and Sean carried his two chihuahuas. According to him, he carried his two babes to one side to try to sort the issue between them, right? He just had like a sit down conversation where he wanted to hear both of them out. And this is even at this point, he did not even know that he had done anything. It was during this conversation that one now revealed to him that it was what he said that got her pissed, and part of the things that was causing the issue here. Because when she was saying it, she was like, okay, me.
Everybody's just going to tell me to calm down. And I'm calm. I'm expressing myself to a friend and telling them that I don't feel good. Today I'm taking my makeup and you and Cassie are coming to tell me, look at your eyes. Yes. Yes. Look at your eyes. Your eyes.
So this is where after she expressed this part, Handy now started talking about her own parts, right? where it got to her, and she was now addressed. She was now still pointing out to Wani that the way Wani was going about it, Wani was loud. That's why other people heard it and other people were talking about it. So Handy was now like that. Wani should have not addressed her like that. That she doesn't disrespect her. If she's one, she will not act like that. And Andy was just like trying to make her see that, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. This is what you're doing that I don't like, right? So that is how the conversation now moved on. I mean, that's how the conversation moved at this point. Handy literally raps. Like if she's saying something, she's angry or she's saying something, she'll just be rapping. At this point, she was literally rapping. If you don't listen well, you would if you don't listen well, you will not hear what she's saying. Like
One thing in my head that I was saying I was wrong. We were like, why should we want to talk to Stefan and everything? I kept talking to him, like, he was talking to Stefan and everything. Like, I'm talking to him, like, but even if you're talking to your friend, you are loud. I can hear you. Same way that Ben and Shima, I heard you. I can listen to you. I can hear you.
you see what I'm saying about the rapping. Jesus, but I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Me, I cannot hear you. I don't know what is being said. I can't hear you properly. Yeah. So this was just them expressing themselves. You guys, the matter just kept on escalating. And then at some point, Wani was trying to have a conversation with Handy in the restroom. She was telling Handy that she should express what is doing her, let them sort it out. But Handy, I don't think she really said anything. Later on, Handy went downstairs and was crying. Wani was now angry that Handy is like making the issue a house thing and everybody is getting involved because of her crying. So Wani was angry there. Handy was angry downstairs. They now called Wani outside, and then Sean now took them, both of them outside to continue the whole resolving thing, and that one now became a bigger deal because the things that happened outside there, I don't know, it could lead to something big, sha, but let's just um cons- so this is where Handy was, still crying about the whole
I
thing.
never disrespect her and ask her, like, in this house for the fucking woman you've been here. I've never disrespected her in any fucking way. Okay, well, guess what? That's what makes you handy, number one.
So this is what was like getting to Wani, like, oh, this thing that Handy is doing is like bringing attention from everybody, and she wasn't happy about it. So they now took the matter outside, and now when they were trying to resolve the situation outside, there's no need giving you guys all the details of what they said outside because it's literally the same thing that they were talking about inside, right? So in the process of resolving it, things got heated up, and things were broken, things were pushed away. It got violent from the way Sean was describing it. We did not see it. Kayode did not show us the part of it getting like aggressive, violent, and stuff. But the way Sean explained it, you know that it got to that point. And at this point, I fear that they might actually get a strike for it. And when two people are involved and you have one strike from one person, one strike from the other person, it's two strikes. This is a risky situation. So since we didn't see, we don't really um know how it went down. But I'm going to bring out where Sean was talking about it and how heated up it got, right? Even the housemates went outside to see. All right, hold on. So let me just expand this so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
They're breaking the people are storming out, people are shoving me, right? So it's gotten to the point where this is a house thing now. Because you try to have a simple conversation, nobody wants to listen. So you are allowed to break things. She's allowed to storm out and shove me. But me, once I decide to talk, no, sure, leave it.
Did you guys hear that? You're allowed to break things. She is allowed to storm out and shove me. So there was a shoving and there was a breaking things. Eh? Yo, Big Brother's house. It's a serious something, no. It's a very serious something. So the only reason I feel like maybe they might not do anything, as Biggie might not do anything, is because they didn't show us. So they may just let that one go, and it's like a sister fight. It's like family thing. But Sean is involved. In fact, at this point, it may get really serious, right? And if it gets serious, it may be bad. And I hope that it doesn't get to that point. But then Sean just explained, and the housemates actually came out to see what was going on, to tell you that it was that serious. So the housemates ran out to see what was going on, and then Wani and Handy, like, sent them back that they should get out. They should get out. And that one now caused fights between Femi and Ozzy. But before we get to that fight, let's just get to how they resolved it. That's Wani and Handy. Let's just get to how they resolved it. There's so much to be talked about, you guys. The Onyeka Victoria thing is still, there are things that she said concerning Victoria, but we'll get to that, Sha. So Dana went outside to try to resolve it. That's Wani and Handy. And then Handy was just all tears. Yesterday, she was just all tears. Wani wasn't even listening. Oh, she was listening, Sha, but she wasn't like paying it. At the time where Handy was crying, she cried for a long time, and Wani was just there. But later on, she listened to her.
You know where we're going from, but I never tried to disrespect you. I will always protect you, no matter what. This situation today was never me versus you.
So now I wanted to give my opinion on this, like understanding things from the both ladies' angles, but I feel like there's no time for that. There's no time for us to like go into deep discussions about these things because I don't want this video to be extremely long. But I did understand things from Wani's angle and Handy's angle. Wani was feeling like she wasn't being heard, and then Handy was feeling like she always gets disrespected and stuff. So Wani now recalled she had to talk about their past experience, something that they've done before, where she was there for Handy talking about one judge I'll be waiting. I was like, are you people going to bring up this matter here for everybody to hear? Right? Which I didn't feel she needed to do, but I guess maybe it was on her mind since, and she just started to express, so she just started to say something. Like, remember what happened with George? I said, hey, George,
Remember what happened with George? You threw me out and you let me go, and I was distraught. You let me go and I let you there, and I put you back up to the end.
Kill. Moving on, this is just literally the end part of their resolving things. This is where they were trying to resolve it, cries, tears, everything. And at the end of the day, everything was fine. I knew they were going to resolve it. I even felt like the housemates did not even need to interfere in all of these things. They should have left them, since the fact that they were trying to mediate was even, I feel like it was making it worse. But then they finally had the conversation together. Now, let's now move on to Suj and Nelly. They had their own fights, right? So let's now talk about how that one went down between the both of them. Someone is saying this new biggie is not big on punishments. True, true. It's actually not big on punishments. So let's see how it's going to happen. So for Nelly and Suj, it was basically Nelly feeling some type of way about how Suj was at the party, dancing with some of the ladies, or with a lady. She wasn't specific on the person or the thing. So Suj was just saying that what is the issue? That he has not seen what is making her riled up or getting her to feel like this, that this is just, they were together all day, this is just party, he's trying to vibe, that he doesn't see what the problem is or what the issue is, right? So he was just defending
In
himself.
this particular situation, I'm not seeing anything there as to what is making you upset. We're at a party. I'm with you practically throughout the day. And at the party where I'm catching a vibe, you know how I like to catch the vibe, and you know how I like to enjoy the parties.
At this point, Nelly was just weak, like, okay, I'm expressing to you that I feel jealous about something, and this is how you're handling it. That is how I was looking at it too. So I do understand him saying, "Oh, I'm trying to catch a vibe. I'm trying to do this and all of that." But then him saying, "I don't see why you're getting angry when someone has already expressed to you that this is how you certain things, this thing and this thing that you did made me feel jealous." Right? It takes a lot for someone to come up to you and say that I feel jealous about something. Like, I care about you to the extent of feeling jealous about this. So he was just like, I don't see what I did, I don't see what I did. Right. And then at some point he now started like even getting a bit riled up. I would say getting a bit riled up because he was now talking about, oh, we didn't come here together. We came here as, separate entities. I said, has it reached like that? Has it reached for you to like address it from that angle? But he was just like coming from that angle, and she felt that one enter her.
Individual.
That one really entered. It struck a nerve.
Because at
I
the end
mean,
of the day, we both have our individual lives. We both came here on two different things. We didn't come together.
You don't need to remind me that.
I'm reminding you because you're acting like we came here together.
Oh, sorry. That's
Chill,
okay. No,
chill.
it's okay.
if I tell you, if I feel some type of way about how you're dancing with some of the ladies at the party, and I tell you, I feel this way, I feel jealous and stuff, I express to you, you just start saying, we didn't come here together, this and that and that. I will never tell you anything like that again. I'll just mind my business, do my own thing, So at this point, she was not feeling like, okay, why did I even tell this boy this thing? Because it's almost like he's not even like seeing it from my angle. Meanwhile, Suj at like I think the second week or so, there was a situation where Nelly was dancing with somebody. Abi wanted to dance with other guys, and he got angry. He was like, she should go and dance with other guys, and he was giving an attitude. So it's like you do understand this kind of thing, right? And I also think that she did not want to call anybody's name so that it's not become a narrative that is, oh, she's feeling insecure about this particular person. So she didn't say any names from the parts they showed us. So Imcha was just like addressing the thing from his own angle or how he understood it. And she was just weak at this point. And then they just kept arguing, dragging back and forth. Sit down, don't sit down.
Sit down.
She was just weak and tired. Yeah.
Chill. Sit down. Sit down. Stop this. Stop. Sit down. Sit down.
Suj, it's okay. I will never interfere in anything about what you're doing. Just let me be.
What are you doing?
What am I not doing? You needed to remind me that.
Someone is saying he sweets me. Who is this person? Who is this person? Switch kid I gagged when he said that Nelly was so hurt. It suits me. I'm sorry to say, you're not nice. Zianda, you're not nice. So, it was just starting. They just kept having the whole back and forth, and Nelly was just like hurt at this point. And there was a point where he said, sit down. Like, he was trying to, like, when she was trying to stand up the first time, he was like, sit down. And she just sat down. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay. Right. But now, when it got to this point, she was already like really angry. So she wasn't even having it at all. So after some time, Kayode took us away, brought us back. And when he brought us back, they showed where they were now being all lovey dovey. I was like, we didn't even see the settlements. Kayode is always showing us the end of gist, not allowing us to see how things progress in the gist. But it's fine. It's fine. So he was now saying that he was just giving her assurance. There's no other person here that does this and does that. I said, okay.
I've told you, there's no other person here that's making my head turn aside from me. The way I feel about you is not going to change.
I see something you'd have done since you just somebody is telling you that kind of thing. You just be like, oh, no, it wasn't like that. That was not my intention. I didn't mean to make you feel some type of way. This is how I joke. This is how I dance. It's not. There's nothing more to it. Don't take it to heart. Or I'm sorry if this made you feel some type of way. I'll try to like adjust or something if you care about the person, or you will not or something. But I don't know, maybe he took something, maybe he drank. Someone is saying, Suj, what did Smirnoff do to him? He was so cold. What happened to ancestral necklace, Suj? Now, what happened to that? So maybe it's a Smirnoff, like I said. Smirnoff did a number. He did a number on those people yesterday, right? Yeah. So moving on to the next gist on the agenda, we now have the fight between OZEE and Femi. Let me pull that up. This is just the beginning of the file. Let me show you guys first before we start talking about it.
is going there or not.
Yeah, no, it's a crazy something. So this was the beginning of the fight, and it was basically about how they ran out when Wani and Handy were having their whole fight, and then Ozzy kind of like tried to stop them from doing that. And Femi was like, "Oh, anybody can do whatever they want to do in the house. He should not be trying to control what they do and stuff." So that was basically the beginning of the fight. Let me just bring up where like they were addressing it like properly. So it just things got like a little bit heated up along the way. Along the way. Okay, so no, at this point, Ozzy was just saying that when it's Femi's situation, Femi is like an emotional guy, and they've had to do things to like um play according to his emotions. So this situation, they should be able to do that for Wanni and Handy and give them their time. So this is what he was saying here, right?
I see you angry and we had to destroy protocol to accept this is completely different thing. I did not even follow them. I'm not talking about I didn't follow them. I saw everything that was going on there. But one is that they actually want to go there. Brother, I know. But let's not act like they didn't go there because they heard the sound.
So now let me just show you where Kelly Ray was trying to really explain the statement Ozzy made that made them feel some type of way. So now as they went outside, yes, and Femi did not actually go outside with them. It was Kelly Ray, Cassia. I think Victoria herself also tried to go. You know, you hear sound outside and everybody is running like, hey, what's happening? What's happening? So they went there and they casted them. They sent them back as they shouted on, they scolded them back in. And then when they came back in, Ozzy was not like, what are you guys doing there? You get, and then that's when Femi now took it up. Femi was basically fighting for his friends. That's Cassia and Kelly Ray. So Femi was like, oh, don't talk to them like that kind of thing, if I may say. So let me just bring up where like Kelly was trying to explain what it was to Ozzy or where the thing felt some type of way to Ozzy. Okay, yeah, let's go.
When she made the statement, I told Kasha to come back, right? There was no issue. No, I think where the issue started from here was when you said, "Why are you going there?"
No, I don't have an issue with you. I don't have an issue with Cassie.
So that was the situation. That was basically what happened where before the whole thing got heated up, right? And then Femi was just like trying to make him understand that anybody can do whatever it is that they want in the house. Anybody can go where they want in the house, and he should not be trying to control them, right? And then let me show you where Femi now got like really gang. Don't sound me new voice gang. Femi was literally like it was so heated up and it was cute. For some reason, it was very cute.
The way you talk to other housemates, you want other housemates. Make know the way you talk to other housemates. Bro, what the f is going on here? This is not even concern me. People around. You're the first person that when you get me, you want your space. Talk to me.
For some reason, seeing Femi riled up like that was kind of funny or was cute. If I was Ozzy, I don't think I would even be getting angry because Femi was just like, don't talk to this like that. I was like, it didn't seem like he was serious. You know, when someone is like is known for like being all cheerful and all, when they're now angry, it doesn't feel like they're serious. So that's what I was looking at. But then yeah, he was just like really getting angry. And then at some point, Ozzy was trying to like OC, his brother was trying to intervene, and Femina faced him too. That he should go and talk to his brother. He should not talk to him. He should talk to his brother. I say, the matter don't reach it. The matter has reached him. It was it was going around. It reached everybody. Literally went round to everybody. I was like, Femi, what's going on? So
Witness or waiting. Come on now. Please don't calm me down. Don't disrespect me. I know they hear you sing. Don't talk to me waiting. Don't say anything. Don't meet your brother. Talk to your brother.
You, I was like, I don't even maybe short king, stand up for yourself. So to be honest, yeah, I I think I always understand where everybody's coming from. So in this case, yeah, Ozzy felt like they wanted their privacy, obviously, especially based off of how they reacted as Wanni X Handy, how they reacted to the housemates coming there. They literally send them back like they should get out and stuff. So Ozzy now asked, what are you people even like doing there and stuff? So maybe he was just trying to let people like let them protect their privacy or whatever. And then Femi, on the other hand, felt like you shouldn't be trying to control people because Ozzy, most times his tone doesn't come across right and you take offense. Yeah. So Femi just took it upon himself, like, don't do that and stuff. So they said they will obviously like reconcile today. It's not so much of it was a thing happening there. So Mickey, while this thing was happening, Mickey was telling him to go upstairs. Da, 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 da. Femi said he's not going anywhere. I say, Mickey, leave him now. Let him express. Even though the reason Mickey was saying that is so that things don't get too heated up. And sometimes when Mickey is also riled up, Femi used to talk to him and he will listen. So he felt like, oh, I should be able to talk to you and you listen. But then Femi just needed to express himself, right? So moving on to the next gist, let's not dwell on this. Let's now move on to like the many commotions that Oyeka was causing in the house last night. So let me just begin with the conversation that Ozzy had about Onyeka, right? And bring that up. So he was talking about Onyeka being a threat to Zion and Chinwe's relationship. I didn't know that was the case, so I'm just finding out now from him saying it. So he was just basically saying that Onyeka knows that this is the case and she's still more like she'll still go ahead to do what she's doing and then act like, oh, she doesn't, she doesn't know what's happening, the world is against her, everybody's just coming onto her, she doesn't know what's going on, kind of thing, and that it will not always work, right? So he was talking about Oyeka, Zion,
The
and
world is
Kohe.
against. I'm like, babe, the world is not against you. Bring us any. Like, for example, you're a threat to Chinwe because of how they felt to Zion. Yet, just in that moment when you catch him giving your operation, that's why you're going to do the best ones. And when Chinwe bring back, I didn't know what. I'm like, babe, you can't get away with everything all the time.
So yeah, that's new gist, new information. I said, let me capture it. Let's now be observing because me, I'm just hearing that for the first time. He now went on to say that he's not blaming her. Like, obviously, the guys are to be blamed. If you are in a relationship and you're moving a certain way, you are the one to be blamed. That his only issue here is that, she acts like she usually acts like she doesn't know she usually acts like she doesn't know what is happening or what is going on.
Don't
She
get
acts
me wrong, it's not your
oblivious.
fault, too. It's the man's fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You're allowed to be a human being. But stop pretending like you don't know what's going on.
So that's just what he was saying, that he doesn't like that. Or there's that pretense of, oh, I don't know what's happening, I don't know where this is coming from type thing. So that was just his own thing. So moving on, let's not really dwell on that. Let me just go deep more into like the Onyeka Victoria gist. So first of all, there was something that happened between Onyeka and Suj. There was a tapping ass situation in the in the kitchen, right? Where like Suj was Oyinka was eating his indomie, she was eating from his indomie and she was eating plenty shower. So he was like, if I spank you now, to be a bad thing, it to be this and that. She was not like, she now told him to spank her and he went ahead to spank. You people, things upon things.
If I spank you now, I did a bad thing. You are doing you're doing naughty.
Knowing, creating issues. But when the issues start addressing the
Okay, I have no words. I will not say anything. I will just move on to the next. So now there was a part where he was trying to she was saying that they were just like chilling and stuff. That's Onyeka and Suj, and she wanted to hug him. He was not like, if you should get makeup, on his stuff. They were already hugging Sha, and he was not like if he should get makeup, lipstick on his shirt, he's finished. Up on to say more like Madame will do something like he's finished. And then she now said, in fact, she's going to give him makeup. Just basically causing wahala here and there. Let me just bring that up, yeah, so that you guys can see. Mm.
Lipstick stain.
If you see, this part was quite funny.
Regardless of much more.
Hey, if lipstick stain me by mistake, I'm finished.
Why? Because of that, I want to put my lip on your shirt.
Better go back to the kitchen.
Suj, you should be spiced up sometimes.
I don't need
You are too
spice.
calm. I'm not going back to that kitchen. They want to sit me down and talk to me about nonsense.
So that's spices. Shana tiger spices. The other side, I forgot all about the Indomie spank. That's why I'm here for you. I'm here to bring all the reminders. I took my time to put this video together. I took my time to gather all the clips, and I'm trying as much as possible to not make this video too long while still giving you everything. So that is why I'm here. I'm here for you. So there's also an issue that was on ground concerning the so Onyeka was complaining about Chizoba and her sheep. That's her sheep with Ben. That she told her before they entered the house that she should not let her emotions rule her and not go and be entering ships, because the sheep will be in like whoever she's shipping with will have control over her emotions, and that she warned her before they came into the house, but Chizoba went on to do that, and now Ben is assaulting her, this and that. She was just complaining about Chizoba's sheep sha, and that imagine if Chizoba lets her emotions get to her and then she will now do something violent and two of them will go home, right? So okay, no. Let me bring that video up where she was just telling Ozzy and just complaining to him about the situation on ground, Sha. Mm. There's a comment that is making me laugh now.
And this is why I told you, I said, don't get into this thing. You know that your emotions are all over the place. If you get into this thing now, someone else will have power over your emotions. Okay, what if you push him now? That's how I'll be packing my things and going home.
Anita, this is why you're my favorite Benji's girl. You're very demure. Is it demure that made me laugh? Demure, courtesy, very mindful. So yeah, if I get distracted. So my dear brothers and sisters in the Lord, I don't know where this particular thing came from. I don't know why this was a problem. Chizaba was drunk last night. Ben was trying to take care of her, right? And then Onyeka was attending to the twins. There was even a time where Ben called Onyeka to come and attend to her sister, and Onyeka was like, they should leave her. That what is she going to do there that Ben cannot do? So Ben had to handle it. Big brother even called Ben into the diary room, and he told him to like make sure Chizaba sleeps well. So Onyeka's complaint now is that it was because of Ben that Chizoba drank too much. That Chizoba was angry about something that Ben did to her and she overdrank. And she was now blaming Ben for being the problem, that Ben is the one that made her drink too much. And Ben was now saying, how am I responsible for how an adult is acting and however they are drinking? Maybe she just decided to drink and have fun, right? So that's why Oyeka was now saying she wanted her sister not to enter ship and all of that. That's where the whole thing was coming from, right? And then she now went on to say that for herself, she has tried to like avoid. Hold on, let me bring that thing. She has tried to like avoid the whole shipping thing. Mhm. She said she was not saying that for herself. She has tried to avoid the whole shipping thing. That's it's not like there have not been people that have tried to ship with her and stuff. That most of the ships, current ships, that they first of all came to her. The guys first of all came to her, but then she just said no. That's not what she's here for. Like she just had to talk to herself that that's not what she's here for. That's why she decided not to ship with them. Yeah.
I know she's trying. But what I'm trying to say is this. I know how long I sat down, even in the hotel, talking to Chistoba. It's not like I cannot be in. A lot of these ships that you're seeing here, I was the first person they moved to. And I was like, no.
Maybe there are things that happen in the house that we do not see. But if you ask me, I don't know of any. Sorry, I don't know of anybody that wanted a ship. Like anybody that was any of the current ships that their first choice of shipping was with her. Because Tofa, it was Dami then. Although Tofa and Onyeka were close, like they were really close. They were really close, but I don't think it was onto a ship level. I don't think he was trying to ship. Suj and Oyeka, they were also close, but it was not onto ship level. So although maybe there are things that we don't see, but she's saying that most of them they tried with her first and she just said no and moved on. So moving on. Now later on, she was talking with OC about Victoria, right? And what she said was that now these days when OZ is calling. So, okay. So these days when Oz is looking for his bestie, Victoria is always going forward. Ozzy and Oyeka, they are doing bestie things. So they are besties. So she's saying that anytime Ozzy is looking for his bestie these days, um, what they call it, Victoria has to come out of nowhere and just like go and answer bestie. So that's just what she was telling Ozzy at this in this conversation that I'm about to show you guys now. Yeah.
If she's looking for his best
Yeah. She will come and stand there. I know that whole girly stuff.
I think
I get
that
it. It's deep. Today, Chisoba was like, when she saw the one before this evening, she can't see. It was like, no, I mean, that's weird.
So she was also saying that Chizoba has also noticed it, that she has been telling Chizoba since and Chizoba did not believe, but that this night something happened and Chizoba had to believe. So she said she was just with Ozzy and she noticed she was just sitting down and Ozzy was there. She noticed Victoria's eyes from her side eye. Oyeka has side eye. Say from her side eye, she noticed Victoria, and the next thing Victoria just went to where Ozzy was and stuff. So she said Chizoba saw it, and Chizoba was like, "Oh wow, that kind of thing." And then I went on to like have more conversations about. That's when they were now talking about the. Hold on. That's when they were not talking about the party and fancy party. The the deeper thing where she's like, okay, she said this week she's just going to remove herself from the equation and just avoid anything. And OC was now saying that it's not really about you removing yourself. You're not responsible for maybe how the other person may be feeling. And then she just said that OZ should set boundaries with Victoria so that they will not have issues. So Ozzy should set those boundaries so that all of these things will not be happening, right? So yeah, let me just show you guys.
What I just said to myself this week was, I'll just pull myself completely out of it. Even if you and I know that there's nothing, she is not going to dip it like that, and you know.
Yeah, but you cannot be responsible for somebody.
Then do the mature stuff and talk to her and set boundaries. Don't let your lack of boundaries spill out on me.
I have no words. Yo, Onyeka baby, is there something that is happening that we don't know about? Is there something? Because yo, like I do understand the dynamics here. I understand the dynamics at play from Ozzy's angle and stuff. In fact, before I even go ahead and talk about it, let me just play the last video where she said that she knows when some girls are not confident, or I can't remember the English she used. If I let me bring that up, that's the one that like got me like why? What's the reason? What was the reason? Yo. I know when a girl is not really a confidence girl, I say that she's not dragging for man with Victoria.
I know when a girl is not really a confident girl, because for you to even sit down and be fighting for a guy, I cannot relate to those things. Me and you are not even in a competition for this guy. Like, I even did the mature thing to come and talk to you.
Yo, so you heard it now. She knows when a baby is a baby is a confident babe. To be honest, at this point here, I feel like there's so many there are 1 million ways that Onyeka would have handled this situation that would have been way better than she is doing now. So Victoria in particular has not really done anything to her, like, oh, okay, you're doing this, you're doing that. Let's assume that Victoria likes OZEE like that and she's just being all around OZEE whenever. That should not be so much of an issue, yeah, because she hasn't expressed hate, she has not shown hate towards you, or like, you know, and then Oyeka has been saying that she doesn't want a ship, she doesn't want anything personal. So this should not be so much of a big deal. Now, from Oz's angle, I believe that he's enjoying the attention, he's enjoying everything, everything is interesting to him. But if I were in her shoes, if I were in Oyeka's shoes, I will not give you the I'll not give you that thing you're looking for. Like if Ozzy is trying to, like, I'll just be normal with you. Like I wouldn't even act like I know anything is going on. I'll just be chilled. Like you do what you need to do. So far I don't have feelings for you. Except I have feelings for you, then I might act a certain way. But if I don't have those feelings for you, I'll just be normal. Like, okay, you're my friend, then go chill with whoever. When you come, we'll dance, we'll chill. I'll act like I'm not even seeing anything. And that's like the normal way to do if you don't have anything. So I don't know, it's becoming a thing. It's actually becoming a triangle, and then Victoria just receiving the bullets from nowhere when I've not noticed her doing anything bad towards Onyeka. So I feel like she shouldn't, take it that way. Yeah. So yeah. I just said, let me just say my thoughts on that particular one. And so many comments, but I cannot really read them. Let me just read this one. Listen, the skin is not, I think it's camera that's making it seem like, but yeah. So, yeah, no one wants, if this babe needs help. Yo, guys, let me just end this live stream here before we enter 15 minutes. This is the longest live stream I've done on this channel, but I just had to do it to bring every single gist for you guys. If you joined late, you can watch the replay. This is a fully packed video, right? Yeah. Almost so many comments, but I can't really, like, you don't watch it, but you're saying it. So, bye, guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be able to do a normal video and make it shorter. But for now, thanks for watching, and remember to thumbs up. Bye. Love you. You're late. Told me you're late.